Hello, Flosstube. I'm Terry.
And I'm Jamie.
And we're the Cornhusker State Stitchers.
Today is Sunday, April 2nd, 2023, and this is Flosstube number 60.
60! Wow, we made it to 60!
Over the hill!
Welcome everybody. We're glad you're here. We're
Absolutely.
happy you joined us.
Yes. And for those of you who were hoping we'd do a separate market video update, that didn't
That's
happen.
not happening.
So we're just going to talk about that later on.
We'll cover a little
shortened version.
A little bit of market in the shop update version.
Yes.
Part.
So we figured it was better off just to get back into our normal routine, not put too much pressure on it, all the videos and whatnot. So we're just here.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy week.
By now, I'm sure you guys have heard all about markets, so you're probably marketed out.
Yeah. Yeah, we came back, just hit the ground running. So it happened, and then we just kept going forward and didn't get a chance to really think about it, I guess you could say. So.
Okay.
How's this last 2 weeks been for you?
Busy and low-key at the same time, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we was talking about what we've been working on over the last 2 weeks. I'm like, it's been busy, but what have we been doing? I don't understand. And so we went to Mahoney.
Yes.
So we did do that. That was fun.
That was a company trip.
It was. I've been calling it the company retreat because we did go to do some quilting, but it was for Heartland. So you'll see a little bit more of that in the quilting update and the market, or the show.
Shop
update. Yeah.
The end of the show.
Yes, the end of the show. It is a beautiful spring day today.
Yeah. We wanted the windows open, but there's a lot of noise outside because people are excited about being outside. So.
Yes. So you would have heard everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we even have a neighbor downstairs who's just chatting on his phone or chatting to another neighbor, and you would have heard all that.
Yeah.
But we did the company retreat, so we did that. Did the work before it and after it. And then Jim actually had a knee scope done this last Thursday. So we've been hanging out and dealing with that. But he's good to go. Just enjoying a new knee, basically. Not a knee replacement, just a clean out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it. We've got very little stitching to show, unfortunately. Mom has more.
I have more than you.
Yeah, Mom has more than I do.
Surprise, surprise.
Yes, but I do have it finished.
Okay, is that it?
That's it.
All right, go. Let's go to questions.
Okay.
Go, just go.
Are you good?
I'm like a space cadet for some reason.
Cindy asked, she wanted to know if our shop carries any 20 count Ada.
Yes.
Yes,
we do. Quite a bit,
yep.
Right? Yeah.
So we do carry 14, 16, 18, and 20 count. And then we also have 25, 27, 28, 32 of Luganas and a smattering of linens. So 32, 36, and 40. Kathy had asked, she said, Jamie, do you do tent stitches or full stitches in your full coverage charts? So that's a great question. I never know what I'm going to do until I start doing it. It really depends on the detail of the chart. If the detail really needs to show, I will do a full cross. If it's kind of like a watercolor type, or I really just want to get it done fast, it's all about the process, I will do it as a tent stitch. That way I can use the loop start method, which I really like to do. So it's a balance. If you don't want it super big, you want it on a higher count fabric, but you don't want to do a loop start, then
but you can
do
do
a full
the loop
stitch.
start with 2, can't you?
With 2, yes.
Oh.
That would be the tent stitch.
Okay, but what does that have to do with doing a tent stitch versus a full cross?
If I do a full cross on 25 count, I would use a single strand of thread, of floss.
I'm saying the loop method. You could do that whether you're doing a full cross or a half cross.
With one strand, you could not. Well, I mean, I know there's people out there who do a loop method with one single strand, one strand of a cross. But I've never done it. I don't know how it works or the longevity of it or whatnot. But
okay.
You good?
No. But carry on.
Do you want me to explain the loop method?
No, I know the loop method.
Okay, sounds good. Just reading through the questions here. Oh, Greta had a really fun question. This is a good question. How about a Plum Street Samplers American Sampler stitched along?
I do need to start mine. Mine's kitted up.
You do.
Yeah.
I have mine going. It's something to consider. I want to get it done.
We could do a low-key one.
Yeah. Low key is the name of the game right now.
Yeah.
And actually, guys, that's all we have for questions.
Okay.
So let's go on into show and tell.
Show and tell. Do you want to go first with your stuff? Or
My meager amounts.
I was going to say that, but I didn't.
No, I heard it. Don't worry.
I changed it. Okay.
You go first.
Okay. I worked a little on my Temperature Quaker by Sarah Hughes of Stitching Mommy. I'm doing mine on 32 count Lugata. I gotta read my notes.
Yep.
Called Nantucket by Color and Cotton.
Yes.
And I'm current as of March 29th. Starting to get some pukey greens.
Green is not Mom's favorite color.
No.
That looks really good, though.
It's turned out really good. I'm
Yes.
enjoying it.
Yes. I don't have any on mine.
I like the look of the Quaker. I'm not fond of stitching it because there's so much changing colors.
You mean like you change them every day or something?
Like, yeah, like every day. Just ignore her. Ignore me. I don't know. Quilting ABCs by Erica Michaels. Did I have this started? Yes, I did.
Oh, you did?
I had a Jamie start on this one.
Oh, that's right.
But I had to rip it all out.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing mine on 18 Count Tobias by Sarah Film. And I decided that I wanted to do one thread instead of two because I had started it with 2 threads. So I ripped out the little blocks that I had and started again. And I got the inside border done.
Around all the blocks.
And I'm working on the outside border. Oh, sorry. I thought you had that. Then I got one little block done.
So the first pattern doesn't give you the entire border, but you can make some...
You can figure it out.
Yeah. You can figure it out. So that's what Mom's doing.
And that way my groundwork is set up.
And you're using mostly called for colors.
Correct.
So she'll talk about any color changes as we go forward.
Yeah. Because we're going to be on this one for...
I don't know how often they come out.
I think in a couple of months, but I'm not
Okay.
sure.
That would help because it's a big pattern.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that for a while.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I worked a little bit more on my When I Think of Easter by Plantini. My notes folded up. I can't read it. Okay. I'm doing mine on 40 count raw linen. Natural
yeah.
linen. And that's where I'm at.
Oh, that looks so cute.
I finished the color palette thing and the paintbrush. The R, maybe the E, I can't remember, and then the bunny.
That bunny's cute.
And I've changed all my colors to a more prim, not quite such a bright palette.
Yeah, it was a double whammy. Kind of prim it up for you a little bit and use your stash.
Yeah.
Use what you got, people.
That's right. This is my favorite. I haven't stitched on this one for over a week. Egg Collector by Teresa Kogut. Love this one. I'm doing mine on 20 count Vintage Country Mocha. And this is where I'm at.
Ooh.
The last time I showed it, I had these stitches done in the grass and then just this little bit of paint. So I did the words, the yellow, half the flower pot, 5, 6, and 7. And the only reason I didn't do the top of the flower pot is because it's on a different page and I was having a hard time lining it up. So.
That's so pretty.
And then we went on our company retreat and that got set aside because we actually started working on spring ABCs together.
Mm-hmm. Quilting ABCs?
Quilting ABCs.
Yeah. I told Mom that she had to sit me down and tell me this was getting started. Because I want to start it. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So I'm glad
We
I
had
did.
so much fun stitching together because believe it or not, we both stitch, but we don't stitch together.
Mm-mm. No.
That's a shame.
It stinks.
It does.
So we were able to do that.
That's all I got.
Yeah. Well, wait till you see how much I've got. So since we're talking about the quilting ABCs, again, this is my progress. And this is what we did in the cabin. It is stitched on 18 count Milk and Honey by Fiber on a Whim. And I just kind of dinked around a little bit. That's my needle minder. Apparently our hearts can't be upside down.
Somebody's a little OCD here.
Oh, so that's what I've got. And then my last project is...
Your first and your last?
Yeah. Is the Season's Blessings by Leela Studios. And I did the fall one. And I did get it finished. I did it on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha, all called for colors. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to bring all of them and show them all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well. You saw summer and winter last time. Because I got those done last time. And I got this one done. So now I'm officially done with the series. So
Did you put another coin in your jar?
I did.
Or marble or whatever you're using?
Yep.
Have you used it, taken it out yet? Do you have another start?
No. I have 2 credits. 2 credits that I can use for starts.
Do you have any plans?
Oh, I take that back. I did have a start. I put in 2 stitches on my chubby bunny.
Oh.
So yeah, that technically does count.
Okay.
So you'll see chubby bunny next time.
Wow. Is that all we have for
That's
stitching?
it for stitching.
Oh my gosh.
11 minutes in and we're done. But we have plenty of charts to show you later. And quilting.
Do you want to do haul? Is that our next thing?
Yeah, good notes. That's what I would say.
You should look at that. I've got a ton of haul. Do you want to go through your haul first?
I can.
Or do you want me to go through mine?
I got this from Fat Quarter Shop. This is a Threads That Bind Fat Quarter bundle that they put together. And then I got a couple bags from them. I did forget to bring them, but they're the mesh bags. But they are their limited edition ones that go with their Stitch Quarterly. So I was able to get a couple of those. And then Mom and I got our new Bestitch Me fabric. And this is what it is. It is a 32 count Lugana, and this is in Ledger. So it's in blues and yellows.
It's pretty. I think something patriotic would look really good on that. Maybe something spring.
Yeah,
Easter.
put a bunny on that.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty. So, yay. That's what I have.
Yay. Okay.
Wait till you see Mom's stash.
I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of the same stuff Jamie got, but different. So I did buy me a Nashville cookbook. Words. Let's see if it helps me cook.
I never saw that.
You never saw this?
No.
I picked up Primitive Gatherings mini alphabet quilt. Just the pattern. Then I got a couple. I got these actually from Quilt in a Day. Got to support my Eleanor Burns. I love her. 2 bags. These are the real big bags. I like to put quilting in these. Oh, sorry. These are 15.5 by 15.5 by 3. I also picked up the Fat Quarter bundle from Threads That Bind. I got 2. Because nobody can have one. Just one. It's like a Lay's potato chip. Everything's in plastic.
You didn't take them out.
No, I know.
Why not?
I don't know. Because you were rushing me.
You're gonna hold it so
I'm
neat.
gonna start to sort of rattle. So Nerge hoops are the newest thing, so I picked some up. This one I thought was too small, so I kind of set it aside. And I thought this one was perfect, so I started using that one. It's like, whoa, that's really big. So I went back to the little one, and it was perfect, because I like...
So this is a good size?
That is a good size for me.
Okay.
And so the big one is going to be big, and I don't know if I'll ever use it.
You could put that in your,
Full coverage?
no. Well, yeah, you could do that. What is the darn thing? The Lowry stand.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can use it in the Lowry stand.
You're smart. Now, I will say, I like to use the Gypsy 5-inch round tension hoops because it keeps my fabric really, really tight. These don't keep my fabric as tight, so I really don't like that about them. I do like the fact that they're square so I can work in the corners. But I still think as far as working with tightness, I like the tension hoop better.
But you like...
I like it tight. Yeah.
This one is the number 110 millimeter, if you're wondering. This is the small one.
Did you want to go through sizes on the rest
Sure,
of them?
I can.
Okay.
So I guess it's actually 95 millimeter by 110. And then we've got the number 2, which is 165 millimeter by 145.
And of course I had to get the purple.
Of course.
And they didn't have purple in the big ones. So.
Of course not. Then the number 3 is 195 millimeter by 220.
All right. That's that.
That's to touch
Heartland.
them individually.
I also picked up, I
Take it
believe
away.
from Fat Quarter Shop, Starlight Gatherings by Primitive Gatherings.
This was one of their flash sales.
Yeah. One of her layer cakes. And they can't travel alone, so I got 2. Because you got to be able to make a big quilt.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got this one just because I'm on a shopping spree and I don't even know why. Riley Blake, what does that say? I can't read it.
I don't know.
But it was pretty.
Whimsical Romance by Kira Job Design Studio. It is really pretty.
Manchuri, Whimsical Romance, 10-inch stacker.
Okay.
I was start off by the stacker because it's clearly not stacked, but.
Really?
Okay. Then,
Oh
to go
my
with
goodness.
all my other stuff, they had a flash sale on just their whites, their backgrounds,
this.
and these are a Fat Quarter pack.
You need to start telling me these things. I still probably wouldn't buy because
Every time I tell you, you say, I know, it's in my card, I've seen it.
It was a fun story. That Perimeter Starlight Gatherings was in my cart. Mom's like, hey, did you get some? I'm like, yeah, I did. I'm so excited. Can't wait for it to come in. And then I realized I didn't hit the go button.
Oh, I know, that was so sad. So I told you.
Yep. You did. You did tell me.
Okay, I think that's all my haul.
I think so too.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
I gotta move it.
Gotta move it, move it, move it, move it. We are going to pause though because we have some quilting that we want to get shown for you. So we're going to pause and grab that. So we'll step back so you can see the quilt here in a second. But we were able to get this quilt done in the last 2 weeks. We teased this middle section. We had this done in our last video. But at our company retreat in Mahoney, we actually were able to add this inner border, this outer border. Mom quilted it, and then we bound it, and we put this green backing on it. So this is, we used a quilt pattern from Cut Loose called Tide Pools. Tide
Pools.
Tide Pools. And the fabric we used was Songbird Serenade, and we added the borders on our own, so that was not originally called for. So we're actually calling this quilt Spring Songbird. And we'll talk more about that in our shop update, but we wanted to give you a good look at it so you could see it's a good lap size. So it's right about 60 by 70. So it turned out super cute. Oh, it's adorable. Perfect timing too. Look at it go. Okay, pause and we'll come back. So the next quilt we were able to work on, we had our shop kit for our Zephyr Block of the Month. And we were able to get it all cut, which I'll show you here. This is some of it. We were able to get the entire thing cut. And then we actually got through month 4, I think it was. So we'll just show you quickly some of the blocks we worked on.
So,
yeah.
Those are different if you want to hold them up.
Okay.
So was this month 4, 3, 4, 3, 4?
This is a month.
This is a month.
And then we've got this one here. Go ahead. This is another month. I think this is month 3, actually. I think that one was 4. This is month 3.
This is such a fun quilt to put together. It's so easy.
I don't know the months. We're just going to assume I don't know them. This is another month. That one's really cute. By cute, I mean pretty.
And another month.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of fuzz on this one, but you'll get the gist of it. This is the big center block. Yay! These colors are so vibrant and beautiful.
It's turning out so nice.
Yes.
I love it.
So, we questioned whether to show it mainly because we don't have the option to get you guys any more kits or anything like that because that's actually sold out. This is what we've been working on.
Yeah, that's the quilting portion of our show, and we've been working on it, so
Yeah.
we wanted to share a little bit.
Exactly. So we wanted you guys to be able to see it too, and then we'll continue to show progress as we work on it. So that is our quilting. Okay. Just looking over here to see what else I've missed.
I think that's it.
Yeah. So plans. What kind of plans you got?
I'm debating on whether I keep going with my Easter stuff because Easter is coming Sunday, or if I just put it away for the year and start moving on to summer. So I don't know about that yet.
Still to determine.
Yeah, Easter is Sunday,
Yeah.
next Sunday.
We
We haven't even discussed
No.
plans about Easter yet.
No. I'm living day by day, so we'll just see how each day goes, and there's really no plans.
There are times in your life where you just walk through life like a zombie.
Yep. I'm feeling that right now.
Yeah.
Before we get into shop update, we're going to go ahead and close it out for anybody who's not interested in seeing the shop update. We greatly appreciate you guys joining us for this Flosstube that we have and sharing in all of our stuff. These last couple of times, we haven't had quite as much, so we appreciate you guys still sticking with us through all that. It will come around, I promise.
Yeah.
Be sure to like the video if you're interested. Hit subscribe if you do want to see the content that we have on this video or on this channel. There is a notification bell if you want to be notified whenever we have a video.
And you can follow me on Cornhusker State Stitchers at Cornhusker State Stitcher on Instagram. Jamie is at Jamie Mickelson.
Yes, all of that information is also in our description box, as well as the link to our Etsy shop and all of the information for Heartland Quilting and Stitching, which we will go ahead and start talking about.
Yes. So hopefully most of you have stuck with us because we've got quite a bit to show today.
We've got a ton.
Since we didn't actually do a market video, we have quite a few patterns from market that we do want to show.
Plus some new things that are just new to our shop or things that we've gotten in the last month or so. Not to mention, we got some quilting stuff we want to talk about and some more needle minders because I can't stop.
Right.
So,
And they're so cute.
we're going to go through patterns first.
And there's a lot of them, so hopefully you guys like this portion. I like this portion of the show because I like watching other people who do this and see what's out there.
Yep. And there are some patterns we couldn't remember if we'd shown them previously, and we didn't go back and double check. So you may have seen some of these already. But...
Yeah. First we have Fright by Big Creek. This is their new pattern.
Yeah, this one.
This is adorable.
And this next one.
Yeah.
This one is Ghosty Manor by Bent Creek. And while we were in their booth at Market, Mike had said somebody had called this the outhouse.
It does,
Yeah.
does look like an outhouse.
I could see that.
We do have the new Crowns and Shields by Blackbird. This is their new booklet that they have out.
Mm-hmm. So we do have plenty of that in stock.
Getting ready for the summertime.
Yes.
Beach weather.
Cherry Hill Stitchery. This is Toes in the Water. I like this one a lot. This really makes me
that was
wanna...
really cute.
I need to go to the beach this year.
One If by Sea by the Cricket Collection. That was super cute.
Erin Elizabeth, speaking of the beach, here is her beach house. This was a market release, but it's fun. I'm going to say that about all these patterns because I'm learning that I want to stitch everything. Obviously, you can't. There's not enough time in the year in your lifetime to do that, but...
if you guys have not finished with your Easter stitching, because it is still the season, and a lot of people still stitch all the way through Easter.
Mom stitches more ahead of the season than
I do.
anything.
Okay, so Easter Patch by Erin Elizabeth. That's really cute.
Those bunny
I know.
buds. So this isn't quite the same season.
But it's new to... Is it a new
It is
pattern?
new to us,
It's new to us.
Yep. This is Erin Elizabeth, a type of Christmas. And I love Christmas anyway, so Christmas all year.
This is one... I've never heard of these guys before. Fabi Riley Designs.
I hadn't either.
Anchored in the Sand. So this is really cute.
It's very realistic. There is a little bit of back stitching, but it really makes the pattern.
Right. So if you like your seaside, seashore things, that's perfect for you.
This one we got in the shop because of Mom. This is Knee High by Hands On Design. But since she finished hers, we had some people asking for it.
The spring basket by Hands On Design. We have this in the shop. We have plenty of them. This is part of the triple plate pillow series.
And as we were doing that, we realized we never purchased the summer basket. This was the first one.
Never showed it.
Well, this was the first one in the series, and we haven't bought it yet.
Oh, okay.
So this is the first time you guys are seeing it.
Okay, so spring and summer, they're right there.
Yeah.
Stitch Everyday Things by Heart and Hand. This is really cute. And this one says, why do I set myself up for that?
I don't know. The everyday sweet little things are the most beautiful. It says nature, home, friends, family, stitch.
That is really cute. Really cute.
So Heart and Hand, A Honey of a Frill. And we brought this up. Obviously, I mean, it's new. It's from Market, but...
And you guys have seen it 100 times.
But we don't have any more of the Honey of a Tiny Town because that did sell out. We do have more on order, so we're hoping that comes in.
My Home in the Garden by Hello from Liz Matthews. This is not really something we typically carry, but someone had requested a garden pattern, and I ordered the wrong one. So I can't specifically remember right now who that was, but I have ordered the right one, and it's coming, so hold on.
Yes.
If you want this one in the meantime, I've got plenty.
And along with that, we have Sleepy Hollow from Hello from Liz Matthews. This is an older pattern, but it's just so stinking cute.
She had it in her room, and it was stitched up, and it looked really nice.
Yes.
Jardin Privé. I can't even pronounce this one. Something about spring and bunnies.
Yep.
That is really cute. Okay, yeah, we're saying that about everything.
And
but
this,
they are.
I know. This one is from Jardin Privé also. This is a spring pattern. And it does have a chart for English.
JBW Designs Joyful Purpose. We have a few pieces of fabric downstairs that we were looking at maybe putting a solid color on. That's one reason why I purchased this one. I thought it would be cute on some of that fabric. And it's got birds and it's cute.
Mm-hmm. Kind of that monochromatic design. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joy, what is that? Joy and work for labor.
For labors all, make the work and effort small.
There you go. I'm not even going to try and read it anymore.
Got a couple Jeanette Douglases. This is Marguerite Meadows, 1804.
And another Jeanette Douglas. This is what? Marguerite. Oh, gosh.
Margetha?
It's that one right there.
This one was really fun to see in Jeanette's shop at Market because she was telling us a little bit about it and how she constructed it. It was designed more as a square sampler and she wanted it to be tall and skinny. So she modified the motifs a little bit, like this band right here. She added that little motif up there to kind of make it work.
And move some stuff around on it.
Yep, it was really fun. And then in light of me finishing the series, we restocked our Season's Blessings 1 and 2 by Leela Studios.
And then we do have the Street Scene Big City Christmas by Country Cottage Needleworks. And they have a new one that is out now called. Mm-hmm. And we have it on order, so hopefully that'll be here this week.
I do not remember what it's called right now.
If you guys want professionalism, I'm sorry, you've come to the wrong place. We're not qualified to be here.
We got the New York Dreamer Time series. So we have the Autumn Time.
I've been wanting these for a long time.
Christmas time. Long time. We got Springtime. Summertime. Reminds me of the popsicles that need to be eaten. And then winter time.
I thought you said winter time.
I said autumn time. Did I say it correctly?
You said autumn time? Christmas time. Springtime, summer, and winter. Okay. Enchanted Quaker by Luminous Fiber Arts. She had this in her shop, and it was really cute. We were going to do a top 10
We
for
were.
market. We didn't set that up.
We did not. We did not do that. Also by Luminous Fiber Arts. This is not new, but it's new to our shop. Counting is hard.
I love that little bird.
I know. Our little birds are so cute.
Speaking is hard. Memory is hard. Life
Adulting
is
is hard.
Adulting is hard. Also, Luminous Fiber Arts Stitcher. And this one's been out for a while, but it's new to our shop.
And then we've got some of the new Pansy patch quilts and stitchery. So this one is the Summer Garden at Cranberry Manor. Not really focusing, but...
Then we have the houses on Pumpkin Lane. We have chart 7, which is Cinnamon House. We have chart 8, which is Acorn House. These are so stinking cute. And Harvest House, chart 9.
So that actually closes out the series. So we were able to get the rest of those.
Look at those. Are those little dancing squirrels?
That's what it looks like. You want to show that big picture, or the picture of the full one on the back?
Oh, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's really tiny. But if you do them all together, that's what it looks like. And then you can go to Pansy Patch's website to find the border and layout for that.
Yes. So rounding out the Pansy Patch quilts, we got the Spring Basket, which is the last in that series too.
Plum Street Samplers, Penny Spring. I believe I was doing, what's it called, Penny Autumn?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do this to kind of go along with it.
And these are the two I can't remember if we've shown previously. But this is Starbarks by Plum Street Samplers. We got that in stock.
I feel like we showed this one because we were so happy to finally get it because it took us forever to finally get it. Cardinal Kin. Look at how fat that little cardinal is.
We had a little robin in our backyard the other day, and I swear, so she turned and looked at me, and just big old orange breast, and I'm like, what did the dogs do? How did the dogs get their dog ball outside? I don't understand. Like, it looked like a freaking tennis ball. And I was like, Jim, look at this bird. She's huge.
Maybe she was pregnant.
Maybe she's about to lay some eggs. Then we got some of the Primrose Cottage. We talked about these a little bit last video too, but here is Fresh Lemonade.
God, that just gets me in the mood for summer. Oh, and then you give me this one to show. Snowman 2023. That's one of their new patterns.
Why did I let you show the snowman?
I don't know.
Perfect Hot Cocoa.
I love that one.
Right.
Then I would rather be stitching.
And we've got Shannon Christine. This is Morning Glory Manor. Erin Elizabeth had a farmhouse sampler that sold out really quick for us, but it's very similar to this. They are just, makes me want to be there.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure we showed this one last time too, but
We probably did.
Hello Spring by Shannon Christine. That's just bright and cheery.
Same with this one. We probably showed this one already. Easter Bunny, Shannon Christine.
Okay, Romy's Creations. This is Hello Train, and this comes...
Halloween Train.
I can't read today. Okay, so these are made in little pillows with little buttons. So it comes with the little buttons to sew on your pillows, and then you set it up like a train. That is so cute.
And here is the Christmas train. Same concept. Get your buttons.
Do you want to read these before I show up? You can read them. I'll just hold them up.
You got this.
Okay. Romy's Creations Halloween Needlebook. And these just came out at market, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It throws me for a loop when it's a different season than what we're in, but that's cute.
And here's the Christmas needle book by Romy's Creations. I love that penguin.
And Puntini Puntini, when I think of stitching, this goes along with her when I think of like Easter, when I think of this, when I think of that. When I think of adulting.
You want to stab something?
That's what I should design as a chart that says when I think of adulting. I don't want to do it.
This is called Craft Supplies and Other Lies. It's a part of the Other Lies series. So the pattern, just one more chapter, goes along with this as well. And speaking of...
Egg Collector. Teresa Kogut. This is where I'm at on mine. I can't wait to get to that bunny. I just decided I'm not going to put this away yet. I just cannot wait to get to that bunny.
Are you just going to jump over?
No.
Like all the way around?
No, I'm going to be good. I'm going to do what I got to do.
And we did get all of Teresa's new releases. So this is Kindred Spirits. Teresa Kogut.
Nature, Teresa Kogut. This is a nice little booklet. Look at those birds.
Needle and Flax, Teresa Kogut.
That's a good seller there.
Yeah.
Remember Me by Teresa Kogut. This is so pretty. This would be one I would be tempted to do.
It was gorgeous seeing it in person.
Yeah.
All of these are, mind you, but that one really hit home. This is Strawberry Manor, Teresa Kogut. And we are on a stock on Beauty Fades, but we did get that one, so we'll be getting more of that.
Then Twin Peak Primitives. We have the Daughters of America miniseries, and we sold out of this one time, and we have a new shipment in, so we should be good on that.
Mm-hmm. This is Twin Peak Primitives, the Beekeeping Sampler. Oh.
And then Twin Peak Primitives, Patriotic Smalls. It just amazes me how somebody from the Netherlands can do Americana so well. I mean, they just nail it. Yeah, that's cute. This is the one I got to do right here.
Which one did you point at?
The sunflowers.
That's the one I was looking at on the back.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, that one's, yeah, got to do that one.
Flags, sunflowers, barn quilt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I think we have one more thing to show. Oh, we got a couple. We have a couple more things.
Yeah. Do you want to do those first or that?
We'll do that first.
Just first. Okay. I will let you talk about it because words fail me today.
Guys, we did our first quilt kit, like our own. We curated it, kind of. It is a quilt kit for that quilt that we already showed. It is Spring Songbird. And here is what you're going to get. The whole kit. You get a layer cake. You get the pattern, which is in there, I promise. All the backing.
Backing, guys.
Backing. This is the inner border and the outer border. So it's just like ours here. And it does include enough to do the binding as well.
So that's a complete quilt kit.
Yes, it is. So the other piece of that, so that kit is already on Etsy. We've got that. And we've got pictures of it that you can see this. We are adding in the, what am I trying to say?
Having a clue.
Since we created the borders and everything, we're going to write that up and put that in the pattern with it.
The original pattern does not have borders.
Correct.
So we wanted to make it bigger and add a little bit more to it, so we both did this.
Yeah. Yeah, so the original pattern only includes that portion of it, so we added the borders. We're not professional pattern writers, so if you guys come across anything in the pattern that needs to be changed or it's very confusing, please let us know, because I don't want it to be confusing for anybody.
So this might be a good time to mention about putting it out on a design board.
Oh, yes. Okay, so what we did learn as we were going through this quilt, if you follow the pattern, okay, so bear with me for a second. This quilt has some very dark pieces in it. So by following the pattern to a letter, to the T, you will get stripes in your fabric. You'll get chunks of dark or you'll get chunks of all pink and all yellow, and then this really big chunk of dark. So that happened to us. We actually took it apart. We took it apart and we reorganized it. So what I would say to help with this pattern, you do it in sections. You do in 5 rows, all columns across, 4 rows, and then 5 rows. So as you're laying out those first 5 rows, just make sure it's pleasing to the eye. If you don't care, that's fine. Go for it. It still looks good. You just are drawn to that dark piece. So that's what I'd say. Just
put it on a design board and then move your pieces around to what appeals to you.
Yep. And it's put together in a pattern. So whatever piece you move in column 1, you can just move it again in column 3, 5, 7, and 9.
Right.
So
this pattern does call for a ruler, a Creative Grids ruler. It's a 1/2 square 4-in-1 triangle ruler. We sell this separately in our shop, but you can do it without the ruler.
Yes, you can.
If you guys choose to do it without the ruler, let us know if you need help with it, because then we can let you know how we came up with how to do it. Words!
It is written for this ruler. Yeah. So if you have a 1/2 square triangle ruler in your stash, you can absolutely use that. So my suggestion is if you're uncomfortable using any of that, you can either chat with us or go ahead and get that ruler. That would help you.
The same lady designed the ruler that designed the quilt pattern, Brenda Henning.
Oh, yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's fun. Sounds good.
So there you go. I hope you guys like it.
Yay! We had so much fun with it, and we do. So our goal in 2024 is to get a lot more quilting into the shop. So this is a way for us to kind of test the water, see where we need to focus, what we need to work on.
And we do have limited quantities of this, so if it does sell out and you want more, we'll look at maybe getting more if possible.
I've already looked and
it's not there anymore.
Yep.
Okay.
What quantity we have on stock is what we've got. So
okay.
Enjoy that. And then the last thing I want to share are our needle minders. We have a new batch of needle minders.
So I feel like we showed this one before.
We did. It's just a restock.
Okay, so we restocked this pink and black marble. And it's got your little hole for your needle. I just love these, Jamie. You did such a good job.
Oh, thank you.
You want to show yours next?
Sure. So this one is a jack-o'-lantern. All of these that we're going to show you do have the hole for the needle minder, but I want to point out with the jack-o'-lantern, since it is open, the glue can smush into that hole, so there's no guarantee on these that the hole goes all the way through.
But it's still enough it'll hold your needle.
Yes.
Because the magnet, once you get it in that first hole, the magnet's going to hold it.
Yep. And it still works as a normal needle minder, so you can still put it on the top.
Right. This is a blue with green. It's kind of a marbly. I don't know if you can see the green in there very well. I noticed when I put them on Etsy, it didn't show up very well. It's not very good pictures, but this is a very cute needle minder.
Mm-hmm.
It's very pretty.
Here, let me show you something real quick.
Cute's not the word. It's pretty. Oh, sizes, yeah.
Yes. Everybody wants to know sizes, right? So here's a dime, standard dime. So this is quite a bit bigger, probably more like a quarter.
Hold it up.
I was giving it to you. So there's that for you.
And then this one is probably a little bit bigger than a dime.
Mm-hmm. Now this one is pretty tiny, but I love it, and it's so worth it. This
I love that one, yeah.
Is a silver breast cancer awareness one. Does have the hole in it, but it is so tiny. And it's perfect, though, in my opinion. It still works great. It's super lightweight.
Yeah. We have a blue floral, and a lot of these have little orange flowers in them, too. Some of them, the orange flower is not quite showing up in it. And there's your little dime. So it's just a little bigger than a dime.
More like a nickel.
More like a nickel. Was that English?
I don't think so. This is a purple gem, kind of marbly one. It does have some light specks and some brown specks in there too. More kind of stone, is that what I said? Did I say that? But good size there.
And in that pack, it's the same pack of colors. Is that what I want to say? Some of them are more purple than others. Some of them are more iridescent than others. So this one's my favorite. This is a blue pearl looking thing. Oh man, that one's pretty.
Speaking of iridescent, this little gem, it's plastic, so it's more lightweight than you'd think. But it is.
I love that one too.
Thank you. A good size. And again, what Mom was saying, some of them have a little bit lighter iridescent. Some of them are that darker purple. I love this. I love them all, okay?
You know, it makes us so happy that you guys like these.
Yes.
I mean, because they're selling very well for us. And
we appreciate it.
it takes... We have a lot of pride in going and looking for these specific things that we think you guys will like, that we like, and to have you guys buy them, it just means so much to us. That being said, there you are. I mean, really, I mean,
No, absolutely.
it just makes your heart happy
It does.
that somebody likes something that you've chosen and made.
And you don't realize how much... So, like, as we're going through finding these, I'm like, oh, that one's really cute. I didn't realize I would like that one. And it's like, I kind of want one on my
Well, it's like there are little babies and you guys like them and you take them home and you love them. And
Here is a turquoise one. Round or brown. It's whatever. Your lack of words.
I know. We're not qualified for this. Get that one up close because that one's got some...
Okay.
Some black lines that go through it that are really cool.
It doesn't really focus. Move
No,
your head.
it's not really focusing.
Move your head. That doesn't help.
Put it in the middle. All right. You can see them on Etsy. I think I have some good pictures of that one. This is a little brown one, and they have some white chunks in it, and that one's really tiny. Some of them have more white than others, but those are super, super light and little.
And that's a glass bead too.
Yeah.
This one is a glass bead as well. It's got all the way from dark to super light. Again, some of them have more of the light. Some of them are all dark. They have different...
variations of blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Shades of blue.
But it's a good size. This one is a little bit heavier, if that makes a difference to you guys.
And is this the last one?
Yes.
Okay. Then we've got our little butterfly here. It's on a green background. I'm trying to get it to focus. So these will be really cute, I think, for spring.
I think
Is
that's
that
it.
That
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you guys very much for joining us.
Hopefully
Yes.
we didn't drive you too crazy with our
Ramblings.
ramblings. I'm still doing it, so I'm going to quit. I'm quitting. I'm done.
I'm done. I'm out. Okay. With that, we're going to go ahead and close it out. We appreciate you guys so much for sticking around. It was quite a bit longer of a shop update, so that was fun for us, but I was bummed I didn't have any more cross stitch to show.
You know,
that's life.
Tomorrow's a new day.
It is.
I just want you to start your temperature chart.
Technically, it started.
Why don't you focus on that in the next couple of weeks?
I mean, it could.
I mean, let that be your challenge. Should we challenge her?
Should we challenge me, guys?
You think she can do it?
Of course I can do it.
You think she will do it?
There you go.
Okay, everything's down in the description box. You can find our Facebook and our Instagram for Heartland and our Etsy shop. It's all in the description box below. We'd really appreciate it if you would check out Facebook and Instagram and like us there, as well as our Cornhusker State Stitcher and Jamie Mickelson.
Yeah, we made our first reel yesterday. It was fun.
That was exciting. Yeah.
I am so not this technical savvy person and social media person, so I know I'm like 6 years late to reels, but still, it's fun.
Yeah, that was a challenge. Now, how do you do this? How are people doing this?
What do people need to know?
Okay. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Bye.